Hey everybody, in today's video I am going to be teaching you the trick pony farts. This is a Dr. Popper Yo-Yo trick and this is what it looks like. So as you guys can probably see, this is a repeater yo-yo trick. It's this really kind of nice motion where the yo-yo kind of hops into the air and then falls back down and lands onto that string. So it's a really cool, fun element, and so I'm just going to teach it to you guys today. So first things first, we're going to want nice neutral string tension. This is going to help with, when the slack's flying in the air, helping catch on the yo-yo. So first thing, we just want to hop into a undermount. So just an undermount, just like that. And now in a normal undermount, we are going to be over our index finger, but we kind of want to take this back string and place it over our wrist, just like that. And this is really going to help us with the separating of the strings when we're trying to catch the yo-yo onto the string. And so yeah, when we get into the undermount, we don't want to just keep it like this. We kind of take our thumb and kind of push that string there. It doesn't have to be like on your arm or far back on your wrist, just be right there, and then that'll set you up for the next part. Okay, so now we're here. What we want to do is take our throw hand index finger and underpass the yo-yo like that. Okay, and so this part of the step, or this part of the trick, can actually be a little bit more difficult than it seems. So all we're doing is we're taking this string, placing it, this finger, placing it into that string, and then just taking this string, kind of moving it. But as you saw right there, something that can happen is the yo-yo can snag quite often during this element. So there's a few things we can kind of do to reduce this happening. One of them is to try not to slide the string when you're bringing it off, because if you slide the string, you kind of do it slowly, it's going to allow the string to wrap around the bearing and start to bind. So when we do this, we want it to just be super flowy and kind of fast. And if we do it too slow, it's going to start catching around. So when you're doing it, don't drag the yo-yo on the string either, because that's going to start winding up. So just do it kind of quickly in this motion, and like I said, we're just taking our throw hand, placing it right under there, and then bringing this throw hand under the yo-yo along with the string, and then we should be in a mount that looks like that. Okay, so once we've got into the undermount, and then once we got into the undermount and dismount, and kind of underpass the yo-yo like that, what we want to do from here is learn how to kind of hop the yo-yo up at that perfect height. So when we pop the yo-yo up, we need it to actually, we don't want it to go too high or too far away or too low. It needs to be kind of just right above your index finger, just a little bit above your index finger. And when we do this, we actually kind of want to allow it to kind of hang in the air for a second. And as you see right there, there's kind of that moment where right before gravity takes it back down, where it's going to be hanging in the air. And so right after it starts to come back down, that is when we want to take this string on our index finger and drop it off and allow it to land into the gap of the yo-yo. So the really big thing when it comes down to landing this trick is the timing of it. So if I let go of the string too early or too late, it's just not going to come around and land into the yo-yo. So the timing that you want is right as the yo-yo starts to get to the top of its, kind of the peak of its jump there. That is when you want to let go of the string. So right when it's just about to come back down, we want to let go of the string. So when you can see here, I let go of it right when it's paused at the top of that motion. So right when it pauses, that is when you take your throw hand, index finger, and you let go of that string. And you allow it to come around. So when you drop this string, it is going to come around like that while the yo-yo's in the air. So you're going to pop it up kind of just like that. And allow it to hop up, and then right when it's right at the top, you want to pause. Right when it pauses, you want to let go and allow it to land into the string. So that's not the only thing that you need to worry about. You also need to worry about the string aligning, so you can kind of move your non-throw hand. So if the yo is a little bit off line, you might want to move it forward a little bit, or if it's a little bit behind you, you might need to move it back. So making those small adjustments will help as well. But like I said, it really comes down to the timing of this trick, and that's going to allow you to land it better. So right as it gets to the top, like I said, almost like if you were doing an Eli hop or something like that, it kind of has that moment before it comes back down, and that is the second that you kind of feel that and see that, that is when you want to let go of that string and allow it to come and whip around into the gap of the yo-yo. And you want this front string to land into the back half of the yo-yo, and that will allow you to kind of keep repeating the trick. So if you land it properly, you should be in the exact same place as you were before, and you can just repeat the step, underpass, hop it up, and catch it again. And then once you actually, you can do this trick as many times as you want because it's a repeater. But once you kind of want to stop, the way that I like to do it is to underpass one last time, then hop the yo-yo out to the side like this. Hop the yo-yo out to the side, and then take our non-throw hand index finger and place it and just land like a double or nothing. And then move this back string onto like kind of this place between our thumb and our hand, and then take our hands facing down. We want to face it upwards and pinch right there with our non-throw hand middle finger, and then pinch right here with our non-throw hand thumb, and then drop this string off of our throw hand and pull down to let that slack come around and land into the gap of the yo-yo. Now, there is easier ways to do this, so I will just show you. I will go back to that other part, but if you really just want to go like this and underpass and then just even go onto an undermount or just drop everything all together, that's completely fine as well, but I'm just going to teach you this way. It's a little bit more flashy. So once again, we're coming here. We kind of want to pop the yo-yo out to the side, and as we pop it out, we're taking our non-throw hand, placing it on top of that string, just like that. So in one fluid motion, we pop it out, move it under, and then take our hand and flip it up so that our palm is pointing towards the ceiling, and then take our non-throw hand index finger and middle finger, and then pinch both of those, drop this string off of our throw hand and pull down, and that'll allow it to land into the gap of the yo-yo, and then you're left into a bind. So I will show you guys a few slow-mos of that. But like I said, it really comes down to timing. And then also with this trick, you want to get down the flow of it. So as you see here, I'm not really pausing at any moment. So that will come with practice, but something just with any trick when it comes down to flow is there's no moment of pause, right? So as you're going through the trick, right as it lands, you're already placing your throw hand in there before it even lands. You're already getting ready to place it in there just like that, and that'll allow you to get that nice flow and it'll make the trick look really well. Because if it's just like this, then you do that, it just doesn't look very good. So if we're doing it, in these kind of increments like this, it just doesn't look very good. So you want to try to kind of not pause, and that'll make the trick look really good. So I'm going to show you a few slow-mos, and that will be it.
Some of the old songs. For all time's sake. As time goes by. It's been a long time. For all time's sake.
I don't know what you mean. When you press me to your a world where roses bloom. When you speak, angel, sing from above. Everyday word seems turning into love song. When you press me to your a world where roses bloom. When you speak, angel, sing from above. Everyday word seems